What are these gigantic dragons doing here, abandoned in the middle of the mountain? From a satellite view, they look like they're silently lurking over this small village. Look at their size. The houses seem tiny next to them. Some of these dragons are over 35 meters tall, and their bodies stretch up to 400 meters along the mountainside. And the most incredible thing is, they're not just simple sculptures. Each one of them hides inside, part of an old, completely abandoned theme park. Hey, a roller coaster! And I can assure you that getting here was anything but easy, but managing to get inside has become one of my biggest challenges while exploring abandoned places. Today, you're gonna see what it's like to sneak into a place that's one of a kind in the world, but also extremely well guarded. I had to take 3 different types of transportation just to reach the dragons. After a 4-hour flight, I had to take a taxi to get to one of the largest train stations in all of China. And yes, the one with your arms wide open is me. You can really feel the overpopulation in these areas. After finishing the train ride, it was time to take another taxi to the Dragon Park. Once we got here, we thought this was going to be a piece of cake, but we were very wrong. Very wrong. Yeah, looking at these images, you're probably thinking, but the doors are wide open. Well, that's exactly what we thought too. What luck! We thought this exploration was going to be so easy. But as soon as we walked through the doors, a security guard showed up. And get this, even though his first intention was to kick us out, when we told him we had come all the way from Spain to film the dragons, he was about to let us in without any fuss. But then 2 police motorcycles showed up and his attitude toward us changed completely. He assured the police that he wasn't going to let us in. I was there that day and I had to cut it short. Well, the guy, after we insisted, even asking if we could pay for a ticket, he said no, right? And he goes, come on, have fun. And he was going to let us in, but then 2 police officers showed up. Jesus wasn't filming at that moment, but 2 police motorcycles arrived. And the man, of course, changed his expression and said, no, like, you can't come in, so he wouldn't get himself in trouble. And the police kicked us out of here. So we grabbed a Didi to go to the other side of the park to see if we could get in from that side without being seen, which is the tricky part, but oh well. They've already figured us out, they've already seen us, and maybe they'll be more alert today so we don't get into the dragons, so. Well, it looks like today we're gonna walk more than any other day, I think. Because wherever the Didi drops us off, we can't find an entrance. So I decided it's better if we walk and see if we can cross a few spots and get closer to the Dragon's Field. But the problem is, we've already been seen, and there are cameras, so they're going to be super alert. That's the bad part. Today might not go well. This is absolutely walled. Right now, we are quietly sneaking in behind the large industrial warehouses where they are currently preparing the royal carriage. The set? Wow. For the scenery, huh? I've got an idea, and it's that for the police officer, I know it probably won't work, but whatever, we're gonna tell him that if we cross his barrier, the road keeps going toward a temple. At that temple, I saw there's a path through the mountain that we could take to climb over to the other side. Well, I don't even know anymore. And we tell him that we really just want to go to the temple. We have no intention of doing anything else. Let's see what happens. I walk up really confident, thinking that if I say we want to go to the temple, they'll let us in. But watch out, there's a barrier. There's a barrier at the end with security. We're done for. Still, I'm gonna try. I mean, we've already got a no as it is. on. Wait a second. Is there a translator available here? Oh, translator. I really need a translator. Hi there. If we are going to go in here, we actually have to purchase an entrance ticket first. As you can see, the plan didn't work out. They say we have to buy tickets to go inside the temple. So, not on this road. That was my intention and interest, to go down this road. Well, as you can see, it's also fenced off over there. That was our plan C. Now we're moving on to plan D. I saw on the map that there's another path, but it's probably closed too. It's 2 kilometers ahead. This place is really putting up a fight. We came in through this road. We were gonna try this path. It seemed to lead to a lake, and from there, maybe we could reach the dragons. No littering, but maybe this isn't trash. It says here not to litter, okay. I don't even know what attempt this is anymore. 5th, 6th, plan. And the motorcyclist is behind us, so. I'm flying the drone, okay? From here. From here, I actually can. So you don't think I'm making things up about this place being watched. To start with, here's the first camera, and then the man. I just saw him. Let me see if I can zoom in on him. He was in that little house, the one who peeked out wearing a red shirt. I don't know where he went. Now I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Let's see. This dragon complex was known as Gendayan Park, a really strange mix between a cultural park, tourist attraction, theme museum, and monumental stage. The complex covered 200 hectares of mountain, which is equivalent to 280 soccer fields. The idea was that each dragon would represent a force of the universe according to Chinese culture. The 9 names were based on the 5 elements and the 4 cardinal directions. So there are dragons that represented the north, south, east, and west, and others that represented elements like earth, fire, water, wood, and gold. And there I was, so close yet so far away, right? But luckily, Ya already got spoiled and know that I eventually managed to get in. But let me tell you something, it was impossible to see them all, but we did see the golden wood ones. I think they were the best. So before we keep watching the exhausting attempts to get into the park, I'm gonna show you what was in some of the other dragons, the North Dragon and the Water Dragon, so you can get an idea of what we might have found in the gold and wood dragons. I was able to recover these videos from Bilibili, a Chinese platform similar to YouTube. And in them, we can see the exploration done by a man who, just like us, ended up sneaking in.
这条龙也进不去，门锁起来了。前面那条龙看一下，这个像是霸王龙啊。这边的口子也关掉了，这进不去了。哇，这个龙爪！我们去旁边那条龙看一下能不能进去。好像有个保安在看着我。赶紧走，赶紧走，赶紧走，躲起来。这边有门进去吗？看一下。哇，这边可以进去，有个小门。哇，都是个虫子，蜘蛛。好像上不去啊，这个是地下室，武夷书院。都是各种山峰， 双乳峰，这里有一个建筑，这个是少林寺。哎，你看这个有点像那个，这个有点像《西游记》孙悟空变的那个寺庙。这个应该是少林寺的塔林吧。
And now, out of all the dragons I haven't seen, this one is my favorite, the water dragon. A natural river ran through this dragon from beginning to end, taking advantage of its path as it flowed down from the mountain. As you can see, here the kids would definitely be entertained with every swing over the water. It's a shame to see it so empty now. As we can see in the footage recorded by this man, he even manages to catch a security guard in a car inside the park with his drone. Well, for now, I've already shown you too much. Now, let's finally get back to my actual reality. I really wanted to see every single bit of all of this with my very own eyes. Just take a look and see how incredibly close it actually is. Wow, I just got soaked. Look. Each tile is sculpted in a different way. And we're talking about this whole wall. I don't know how many kilometers it is because it goes all around the dragon park. Yeah, we're still outside. I don't know how long I've been recording, which I'll probably sum up in 2 minutes or less, but we've been here all morning trying to get in. We've walked all around the outside. If she turns around and sees us, she won't stop staring at us. We're trying to act casual because there's a lady behind us. Let's go for it. Let's see if we can get in. Maybe through a corner or something. We reached the farthest area on the map, an old film studio that was being dismantled. The camera's pointing at us all the way there. This is the farthest point there is. The farthest point, either to the north or the west. I have no idea where I am in terms of direction, but oh well. The dragons are way off to the right, but the idea was to try to sneak in through the mountain, but it's just packed with people. Everything's being watched, everything. There were still some props and sets left from the last movie filmed here. And me, well, I don't know. By then, everything seemed possible to me. What if we climb up the mountain? But yeah, at that point, we had nothing left to lose anyway. After weighing the pros and cons, we decided to go straight up, off the beaten path. There's kind of a path over here. There's sort of a path. But once again, it gets complicated. We've already tried everything. We're up in the mountains and can't find an entrance. It's totally impenetrable. What looks like a path here just ends up getting cut off. We've circled around all the entrances by the church.
Where did we come from? Where did we come from?
It turns out this kind lady mistook us for actors from the movie studios and said she was inviting us to eat at her house. After insisting many times that we really appreciated it but had to keep going on our way, she gave us some delicious kumquats, which are like tiny little oranges that you eat whole. Really tasty, by the way. She's given us little orange fruits. The dragons aren't coming in yet because tomorrow there's going to be an attempt, right? And she gave us this little orange. Hey, Seuss, don't you like it? She gave you one. Try it. It's good. It's mine, but I don't know how she watered it. It's dripping. Well, they're good anyway. I don't doubt it, but it's just that... Well, whatever. I already ate them. It's really tasty. Canal water.
It's true, the canal water is putrid.
We're still here. So close, yet so far. Right behind us, one of the park guards is cleaning outside and told us we can't go in. It's closed. It's a shame because you're right here with this little gate you could easily hop over, but you can't see the craziness of those dragons. I didn't know what else to do. I was filming shots to kill time, hoping the guy would leave. But going in through there was too risky because that's the area where the police came and kicked us out at the beginning. So now we were left without a plan. Look at the water. Well, this was our plan, I don't know, XW? VY, the dragon. The dragons are over there. Look at the water. There are even dead fish and everything. Are there duckfish? Whoa. We decided to get closer to the residential area nearest to the wall of the dragon park to fly the drone from there and see if there was any way in. Nope, this is impossible, guys. We've tried everything. Oh, man. Well, and obviously we're not alone. There are people behind us. How could we be alone? They don't leave us alone for a second like this. Let's go over there, okay? It was time to fly the drone. From there, surprise. I was just a few meters away from one of the biggest dragons in the park. And once again, thanks to videos from Bilibili, we can see that its interior seemed to reference one of the earth dragons. It's truly amazing to see all of this frozen in time. Sometimes you just need to stop and see everything in perspective. What if we bought a ticket to go into the film studios and once inside, tried to sneak into the dragon park? Said and done, suddenly we found ourselves in one of the film studios that looked completely abandoned. But coincidentally, in one area, they were filming a movie. This was surreal. Well, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, guys. We suddenly ended up on the film set. Wow, we're freaking out. We ended up on a film set when we were trying to get into an abandoned place. Can you believe we walk out here looking ridiculous and now it starts snowing? They've left all the actors' costume sneakers here. Look. But they must switch them around because I doubt anyone knows which pair is theirs. Look, here too. What you find inside these buildings, as you can see, is that they're almost empty. There's mostly just trash, really. And besides, everything looks super abandoned. This place is just trashed and there's garbage everywhere. I don't know, for a Hollywood-style film studio, I'm surprised they've let everything get so run down. Maybe this was exactly the right day to sneak in, since everyone was focused on the filming, so the side paths weren't being watched, and we started passing through sets and different backdrops, each one more elaborate than the last. As we moved farther away from the main area, there were fewer and fewer people, and we were getting really close to finding the last possible entrance. Z451 213224. I don't know. We're still trying. I think you can tell it's getting dark. It's gonna get dark on us here. Now we're closer than ever because we've actually managed to get inside the studios. And it turns out I saw there's a parking lot with a bridge that connects to one of the dragons. We paid for entry to the studio, which has nothing to do with the dragons, but we're just gonna play dumb. Or, I don't know. It's beautiful, huh? Everything looks kind of abandoned in the back. Look. That's what the studios are like. Abandonment after abandonment. This could be a whole video, you know? Look, this is crazy. It's insane, right? It's just that, I mean, we only realized this in the afternoon at 3 and they close at 4. The moment has come. The infiltration begins. There's a car outside. I don't know what's going on. I crossed over. I couldn't record it. We made a lot of noise. But we made it across. If that guy peeks out, oh my God. If that man looks out over there, well, then I'm done for. This is absolutely wild. I honestly cannot believe it. But there we are, right in the middle of everything. Look. This is insane. God, I can't believe it. I can't believe that all this effort was actually worth it in the end. Let's see. If the door is open, we've made it. What a massive dragon. It's open. It says no entry, but it's open. Well, let's see. I stopped recording with my phone to grab the Osmo camera and record with it in better quality. But it turns out that when I switched cameras, the Osmo was already recording inside the backpack. I didn't realize it because I was so nervous, and when I hit record, what I actually did was stop the recording. So in the end, I didn't record the golden dragon, and these images I managed to find online. But I can assure you, that's exactly how it looked. Back in the day, it would have been covered with golden bowls on the ceiling and walls. Now, a lot of them had fallen. It was amazing to see it in person. You can see that what I'm saying is true because here, when I turned the camera on and on, I finally recorded it properly. The mouth of one of the dragons. And I can hear a car right below. We have to go to that one and relive it now. Here's proof in slow motion that I was inside the golden dragon, naively thinking I had recorded the whole dragon. You can hear a car, but I think it's capybara. What did you do that made such a loud noise? But now, without even knowing it yet, the best one of all arrives. A dragon that, up until now, had never been filmed from the inside, or at least never posted on the internet. This is how nervous we felt in the mega complex, which I think I still haven't uploaded yet. I'm not sure. But it's even worse because the person who fixed the mess says we don't have the real thing. There are car tire tracks here. There are car tracks, there are footprints. Let's see if we can get into this one.
They're all open.
I don't even know which one I'm in right now. Wow, it's like a park. There are inscriptions here. A roller coaster. A roller coaster. Can I believe this? That came out of the dragon. Without realizing it, we had just entered the biggest dragon of them all. A giant 400 meters long, built so that the old train cars could travel along its body from the outside, climbing up rails to the very top and then descending through its insides, passing through every curve, every tunnel, every stretch of this giant concrete creature. And to think that after so many attempts, after so many hours spent looking for a way in here, life gives us exactly this. To end up inside the dragon most coveted by explorers. The dragon that, up until that day, had remained closed, and we found it open. If this isn't a gift, I don't know what to call it. Wow, dude.
What?
I'm shaking, guys. Seriously, you've no idea what this is like. This is as risky as it gets, and the danger we're in right now if we get caught. How insane. Wow. Oh, you could keep walking this way. As you heard Jesus say, it was already 4 in the afternoon. At 4:30, the studios we had to exit through would close. So we couldn't get too distracted or we'd be stuck inside. Okay. Whoa, dude, the whole dragon is going up. Whoa, look at that. That's amazing. I think there are bathrooms over here. Look at the state they're in. A lot of people must have come here. But of course, that's why they put security here. My heart is racing, and on top of that, the park closes at 4, the gates, and it's already 4. They're gonna close with us inside. I can't even talk. They're gonna lock us in, and let's see what explanation we give. If the security guard is here, which I suppose he is, this is horrible. And by horrible, I mean the feeling. Well, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
We did it!
The roller coaster's still there. I mean, the track's going down. You can probably tell I'm super hyped up, nervous. I am. The worst part is still ahead of us right now. We made it to the top. And one of the best dragons is the one on the roller coaster. Wait, Chukka, my flashlight's about to fall. And maybe this is the thought I'll take away from this place. Sometimes the extraordinary doesn't show up at the beginning. Sometimes you have to keep trying, get lost, get frustrated, get tired, so that in the end, the path takes you exactly where you were meant to be. Because there are places you don't find on the first try. There are places you have to earn. The only thing is, there are a lot of tire tracks here. Cars come all the way up here. How are we celebrating? That we didn't get ourselves killed earlier. Look how fast. Watch out for the kids, be careful. Paco just wiped out. It's just that we've already walked too much. It was about time something happened. Wow, today is a killer. Oh, that's great, that's great.